Hello everyone and welcome to our channel. I am Twix2. I usually make videos with Equal Play, but she isn't here right now. And together we are Curious Gamers, and today we are curious about powdered snow, which is why I'm hanging out on these snowy slopes with these bees who are very, very lost. So let's dive straight in. What is powdered snow? Well, powdered snow, if we go down here somewhere, powdered snow is a trap block like this. It looks very similar to normal snow. If I find... So this one here is normal snow and these ones next to it are powdered snow. And there is just a very slight difference in pixelation. And the main difference between the two is that you can walk on this one, but if you try and walk on this one, you fall into it. Which is why it's a trap block. It's very difficult to get back out of. So where do you get powdered snow? Well, it spawns naturally in two biomes, one of these being snowy slopes, which is what this is, and the other being groves. Where you see a lot of snow in those biomes, there's a chance that there's some powdered snow in there. So if you come across it, you can collect it in a bucket, like so. You can also place it back down using a bucket and pick it up using a bucket. This is also farmable. And if we go over here, I have a sort of farm prepared earlier. So to farm it, what you need to do is find the right biome, spread out a load of these cauldrons, and when it snows, let's set it to rain, and it should snow. There we go. And as it snows, it will slowly, and I mean very, very slowly, fill up these cauldrons, and you can come along with your bucket and collect it. This is not a small time commitment. This takes quite a long time, so the more cauldrons you have, the better. The other thing to be aware of is that if you mine it, it will disappear and not drop anything, and that's whether you use a shovel, a pick or anything else. Even if you have silk touch, it will just disappear. So what can you use it for? The first one might seem obvious, but as it is a trap block, you could use it for what it's intended for, which is trapping unsuspecting friends, mobs, until they die. This is what happens when you die. You get this freezing effect, which is really pretty, but it's quite deadly. And then you will very, very slowly freeze to death. Just like that. So the other thing you can use it for is killing mobs. Not all mobs will be killed by it, but let's start with a zombie, and that falls in. And he is trapped. And he does start to freeze to death. And it's also very hard for him to get out of. You can't jump in powdered snow. Non-hostile mobs will also fall and freeze. So be careful when leading your cows, etc. across snowy biomes, because they will fall in and die. And if you're in survival and they're your only cows, you will be sad. So the type of mobs that you can't kill this way are snow golems, strays, polar bears, and the wither cannot be killed in powdered snow. So there is something interesting about the skeletons. If I put some powdered snow in here and spawn in a skeleton, it won't die, but it is starting to freeze, so that's the freezing animation, and eventually it will turn into a stray. If you in particular want farm strays or have strays in your area, you can do. I mean, they're not very nice, so you might not, but they look cool. And they do give you arrows of slowness when they die, so it might be worth it for that. So you might be wondering how to stay safe. Well, the first thing to do is wear some leather armor, because now if you fall into it, I won't get the freezing damage. But it's still... I can't jump, it's hard to get out. There is no suffocation damage at least. So if you find your way out, you could survive this way. It's just that, you know, in a snowy biome, it's actually really quite hard to find your way out of. So if you are stuck and if you are freezing or not, you can just dig and it will... And you will be able to save yourself that way. But that isn't very easy, especially in survival mode if you don't have a lot of things. So the best thing to do is to keep yourself safe completely and put on some leather boots. If I hop back into survival, now I can walk all over it and I'm not going to fall in, and you also get an achievement, light as a rabbit, if you manage to walk over powdered snow without falling. So that's it. everything you need to know about powdered snow. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give us a like. And if you'd like to see more videos like this, or you like SMPs or build tutorials, then consider subscribing to the channel. It very much helps us out and we appreciate every one of you. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.